Holy moly, a macaroni. I had to use the restroom. Sorry, 4 minutes late. I had to use the restroom before stream, so I just got it set up and then went to the bathroom. Oh god, that's loud in my ears. So yes, I've been coughing this morning, which is not, it's not Pog. It's not Pog. Oh my god. Smash it down. My allergies are really bad today. Oh, lovely. Okay, let me... If you couldn't tell, we're playing Genshin Impact. I mean, I mentioned it. That we were doing that today. Genshin. Ooh. I'm yawning. I'm tired.
If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette.
Yeah, we're playing Genshin. We haven't played Genshin in a long time. But we're playing a story quest today. I already did the world quest. I'll tell you guys that world quest was magnificent, but I didn't do it on stream because I knew I would have to read, and they are usually really long, like ridiculously long. I'm not reading all that. But yeah, we got a new area and some stuff. We're doing a story quest today. I don't want to read. I don't want to read all that, okay? I don't want to. Especially because my throat is itchy. I've got really bad allergies today. We're doing Father's story quest. I have not done a lot of story quests. I have some stuff I need to do. We are doing Arlecchino's story quest today. Arlecchino, also known as Father. Oh, sorry, I got really confused at what I was looking at.
Huh. It's been a while since we visited Poisson. Maybe we should head over and have a look around.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, what? Hello. Milky Puffy, how are you? I'm excited. You know, it's really hard to avoid any spoilers in these games. Like, I'm trying to avoid, avoid spoilers for Star Rail. Gets a bunch of spoilers on my feed, and I'm like, okay, well, no more social media, I guess. You're chill? I'm also chill. I just have really bad allergies today, so apologize in advance if I start coughing. Lenny! Late reaction to Lenny. It's just us in the distance. Hi.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
That's not Father. It's Lenny.
Over here.
But I'm also excited to see you because I really like... I like these siblings. Lenny! That was just me.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
I was gonna bring something. I forget. I keep almost talking when people in this game are talking. I got distracted. I saw an orange cat, and when I see an orange cat, I get happy. But tomorrow's Overwatch stream. I don't know who's actually joining for that. I think Days is busy for like a couple weeks, so we might not have Days. But we might have Heart and stuff, because Fridays are Overwatch days.
You can say that again.
With my mutuals.
A song. Wait, Paimon's got it. You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Fremine!
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
I didn't notice anything.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson?
What?
Like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
I was trying so hard to avoid spoilers for this quest, but everyone wants to post the things. Oh my god. And you know when Days is here, when Days starts threatening Paimon again. My allergies are bad. But I try so hard, I don't know why. They don't even wait. They don't even wait or to like post stuff about the the story quest. It's like hours later I see, hey look! I'm like, please! Please stop it.
Well...
Well, we kind of need her, but...
Since the two of you are so curious...
Ah! Where did you come from?! Yeah, I agree. People should, like, wait a few days before they, start posting stuff. Because they do it in Star Rail, too, and I'm very invested into Star Rail, you know? And I don't want to see a bunch of spoilers. When I was playing the Fontaine quest, I was like, I gotta stay off social media. Because these people do not wait a few days. They post stuff immediately. And sometimes they don't put spoiler warnings. I appreciate those who put spoiler warnings, and I'm like, yeah, thank you. Also, why did you jump scare me? Where did you come from?
You scared Paimon half to death.
Oh my god. Paimon scream.
Father, you're here.
Luckily, I don't have that much of an idea what's going on in this quest, but...
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Heart stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
I could already tell that we're probably going to fight Arlecchino just based on the trailer.
No need to be nervous.
But it's probably going to be easy.
Concern from your conversation just now.
I just hope it's not as pathetic as that whale boss is, because that boss is kind of pathetic. The things that do slap in this game is the music. Like that world quest, the world quest they added in this patch, the music is so good. I love it. I loved it.
I can also
It was such a good world quest.
Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Still have our reservations about your organization. But we are a little curious.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui.
No, I've had a lot of confrontations. What do you mean?
That we'll remain on good terms in the future.
I don't know if we'll be on good terms in the future. I don't know. But I know is that I've had to deal with a bunch of Fatui. It's not just like fair share. That's like a bunch of shit happened.
Wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What?
I'm trying to take in this information because sometimes I just completely zone out.
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Phantom child? What do you mean by phantom child? I feel like I'm getting the chills already.
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly.
Oh, I like this
After
music.
That, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hang out with the children. I love both Star Rail and Genshin like music. I listen to it actually in my daily life. I love it.
Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our
Oh yeah,
guests.
you're here.
I have some matters to attend to.
I was too busy like staring at Arlecchino this whole time. I've just been staring at her and forgot Lenny was there. the effect that that father has on me.
Of course, Father.
Okay, that was some awkward silence right there. I did not appreciate that. Paimon, relax. I couldn't help but feel intimidated during that conversation with the knave. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. I also suggested that we stick around for a few days. But why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings.
Oh shit, Grandma. I love Linny. But also, I really like Arlecchino.
You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy.
Not enough, clearly. I can't help but look at the design. Come on.
If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
I love Linny and his voice actor.
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we're treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Oh my god, Paimon. Oh, okay. You're always frowning at me, Fisk!
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today is the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
Oh, you can cook.
Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
Title, wait. I don't know what word I was trying to say there. I don't know what I was trying to say. Oops. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going completely— Kitty! Meow meow! Oh god. I love cats. Oh my god, I love the cat event. I loved petting the kitties. I was so happy. There's so many kitties here. Is it because it's very fishy? There's so many cats. They're everywhere. My eyes are tearing up at the excitement of seeing cats. Okay.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base.
Are you sitting in the corner, my dog?
After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
I'm sorry, Leia. I'm sorry. I was talking about cats and you are not a cat. You are a dog. I know. I'm sorry, but why are you sitting like that? I just remembered when we were doing the, in the Fortress of Meripede for the Fontaine quest, and I was I was jumping down with Ito to get to the next quest, and I killed him because the quest activated. Some of the quest was activated and you just see Ito dying in the background. I was like, oh my god, I just killed Ito.
Awesome, thanks. So, where are we off to now?
Feed me, Linny.
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies.
Why are we talking? Where's the food?
With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not.
Water.
But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate!
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
I miss Tartaglia. I miss him. I'm gonna be honest, I was really excited for this patch, but I'm more excited for the possible Dainsleif stuff that's probably gonna happen next patch. It's been a while since we've seen him. The last quest spooked me. Hello, NPCs. It is me, Vebbers.
Linny, you're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
Why are you looking at me like that? Look at that reaction! What is that face? What is it? What does that mean? Oh!
Traveler in Paimon!
Oh, whoa! Are you trying to spell a woman? Why did you run up to us like that? Do I know you? You look like every other NPC.
No way!
Yes way!
Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Oh. Oh god.
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
I'm frightened.
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
After all we've done, we have a crowd of people around us, finally. Let's go.
Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
Oh yeah.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands.
I don't think I've ever done that, but thanks.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days.
Now I can believe that one.
Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Paimon, you don't do anything! Do you know who fights me? I fight with this dull sword in every single fucking cutscene. Mine's also a bit of a stretch.
Oh, wait! When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right? Oh, we don't need something
Oh
like
my
that.
god, I'm being...
Besides, we don't have anything to give to you! Come on, we insist! I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison.
Oh!
I've got both.
Oh, okay! Thanks! I don't think I want the poison.
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth.
Stealth.
Super good at it. He's never good at it.
I'm bad at that. I don't even think a child could teach me how to stealth.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks,
stealth.
right?
I
When it
hate
comes to
stealth.
eliminating your enemies.
No, I just want to
quiet
go
can
in.
Go a long
No,
way. Trust me, I would know.
No. You maybe for you NPC, but for me, I just want to go in there, get over with. I don't want to stealth. Okay, I have no patience for that. My stealth is so bad that Fisk told me to stay back in a way out. Fisk could not handle my stealth because I got us killed.
I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Oh, so you were poisoned.
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't
Yeah, I
like
know it
them?
was more than once. That's why you told me to stay back after the more than once. I'm sorry, but those are not gifts.
Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
Hard to tell the hooves. I bet you if Fisk had hooves, he would stealth better than me still. Also, this child's gonna beat up somebody for me? There's to keep on coming one after another. You start. Okay,
Alright,
don't let me read that.
so
Okay,
far.
F you.
I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
We definitely feel the love. Thumbs up.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions.
I've already heard you talk about your poison. I don't want to hear about it no more. Let's move on.
We'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
Oh god, errands.
All right, see you later.
Please don't see me later.
Lenny, about all that poison and stuff tactics talk just now.
I don't know if we need to bring this up.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets. Just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
Whoa! 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 Hold on! Hold on! We shouldn't have brought anything up! I didn't need to know that! What do you mean he strangled all his family pets? Oh, pause! Why would you do that to your family pets? More importantly, I didn't ask! Way to head out after this whatever that is. Okay. Bye, Fisk.
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age.
Chaplot.
While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions.
Okay, yeah, leave this tree bomb for drops. Jeez. That guy's around the same age as Lenny?
I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk.
Oh, I'm not used to that kind of talk.
I promise you, they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different
How does someone who strangles animals have best
really
intentions?
They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer.
That's all. That child scares me now. You could have kept that information from me. Look at him.
Wow, the Traveler and Paimon. I finally got to meet them in person.
They don't really seem as intimidating as you hear in the stories.
Oh.
They probably get along really well with Filial. If only they got here sooner.
That child scares me. Stay away from me, Faltz. Lemon has flu. Oh god, everyone's gonna have the flu. It's a doggy! Woof woof! Hello! Where am I going? Where am I going? I went into a big circle, that's what I did. Oh, the kitty's walking up.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Vebbers.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about.
You look kind of evil.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's not nice to meet any of you guys, I don't think.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true, but after hearing about Foltz, I don't know if I want to hear about any of you guys.
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Yeah, we have Nolan and then Shania, guys! Oh my god!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
Audience interaction?
After
I would
this
read that, but it
mission
never
is
lets me
over,
finish.
I think I'll go
Hurts
get
me.
a manicure.
Oh. You go do that. I'd love to do that myself. It would be great.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. I
What?
wonder how much it'll cost.
That was so random. You want to dye your hair?
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others?
They seem more
The House
normal.
of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
They feel more normal.
I heard that.
Oh.
Oh!
Paimon, you never whisper. Paimon, you wonder why these people hear you. You talk so loud. Shut up!
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now.
Whoa.
I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm so... why are you guys talking shit?
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Whatever.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
You asking me out? Cause I don't do that with NPCs. Sorry. Let's feel better soon, Lemon and Sierra.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We
Oh,
should probably head
sucks.
back as well.
Sucks. I know that the flu especially sucked for you, Sierra. So if you have that again, you better be careful.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
It's better not to pry.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
Meow. I can meow cutely, guys. I just choose not to. Don't kill me. I've learned my lesson. I'm just gonna plunge attack down.
What do you think of the members you've met so far?
They've certainly got a lot of personality.
Well,
Oh.
Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
I don't want to help. I want to sit down.
Then let's head out and... Uh-huh. Fremine? What are you doing?
Remine, why are you staring at a box?
Well,
I love Remine.
Remine, nice to see you again!
I liked the little event that was focused on him. I love that.
you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Oh. More food? Also, I wonder how long this is gonna be.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Keep that drool in your mouth!
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
Remine, are you being sus?
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
Uh-oh.
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know, and...
You're not doing so well. I don't think you're doing so trying to... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Just know that you are not good at lying.
Fremine.
Oh no.
You remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Just follow me.
Are we also wait, what? Where are we going? What is happening? Isn't that the child? Isn't that the child from the Arlecchino animation? The official one? I'm pretty sure that is. Excuse me.
You're back. Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's
I don't think
Lenny.
you're alive.
I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Lenny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you.
Oh god.
You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Lenny?
I feel like if she was still alive, she would be older than that.
No, not at all.
Bro's still a child.
That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak
Are
in.
you the Phantom Ghost child?
She must be the Phantom Child Father's been
That's what I
searching
just
for.
said.
From the looks of it, I'm guessing
What
you
are
were the
you
one
doing,
that
Veb?
found
I'm
her,
playing
Fremine.
Genshin Impact, clearly. You're seeing what I'm doing.
You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month now.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
Oh, great!
You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Lenny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, It's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Oh god, Fremine.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Okay, you guys go have your talk. I'm gonna just, process everything. How are you around, child?
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off. No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
Darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Okay, well, I thought this was gonna be a private conversation, so why am I hearing it?
Oh really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
It's not just me, it's everyone who's in the chat is seeing this too. This is supposed to be a private conversation, but all of us are seeing this.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Lenny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you.
Aww.
So I won't let you face anything
This is
alone.
sweet, but also terrifying.
Help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and Fremine.
Just turn away. We don't need to look at
We
it.
should go check on them.
No. No, we don't need a button. No, we don't need to.
Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away.
Okay. No, we don't. We don't need to go over there.
Hey, you two!
Oh, we ran.
Aren't interrupting anything? Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
Why did we go over here?
everything's fine.
No!
Thanks for asking.
No, don't cry, Fremine!
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
I don't know what I'm getting at.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
I don't know if that's... I don't know about that. I don't know if that's... I'm pretty sure things are going to escalate. If we stick around.
Just...
Either way, you're going to need me.
Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Whoa!
Me too.
Whoa!
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing
Protect
Claire over
me?
to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down.
This is gonna end well.
That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
Oh, this is gonna end so well.
Do you two have any ideas?
No!
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids.
Oh no.
Fist bump on 3.
Oh
Ready?
no.
1,
Oh no.
2, 3.
Oh no, they
I
just...
swear.
Wait! This is... Whoa. Where did you come from, Lynette? Sound effects! That's so cute! It's so ridiculous though, what the heck?
Whoa!
Where'd you come from?
Lynette!
You scared me!
What a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
That face!
And, when exactly did you get here?
Oh, this is such a good interaction! What the heck? This is so funny.
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Whoa! What?
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Oh my god!
I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
Oh my god! Either let me join, or I'll tell on you!
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move.
When I see these three interact, I feel so sad for the Traveler, because the Traveler's freaking, brother is, not around. Mm.
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Sometimes these quests are like 2 hours, a little over 2 hours long. But I don't know how long this one's gonna be, because there's I think this one is one that has a boss fight, so.
Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Well, she's a spirit, so she can't actually eat.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Oh, our asses kicked. All of us.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Oh.
Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
Where is she going?
To go outside, where the sun can find me. That's it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
I don't know if that's gonna be easy though.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine.
Oh god, a flashback.
No one can get out alive.
What did she mean by that? These can't be this simple.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up, I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
Go cry in a corner.
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep, it's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while.
She's gonna kill me.
You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice casual conversation.
She's gonna kill me.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You have to distract her.
How should we contact you?
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions.
I feel like I'm gonna get punished either way. Be careful.
Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
Seeing Arlecchino fight me would be cool.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
I am... Oh god. Ugh. Now I gotta climb. Bloop. 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 Go away, birds. Oh, that's a lot. There's a lot happening. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna have to look everywhere for Hydromunculi. Because I think my after exploring the new... Is that... What are you doing here? Weren't you injured? What the heck are you doing back here? I thought you were going back to Snezhnaya! Tartaglia! Oh my god, it's you! I'm so happy.
It's the knave and child.
Oh, hey! Oh, so about last time.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't
my
expect
God.
to run into you here.
You are still... You are still not good. I'm not excited to see Snezhnaya. I'm excited to see Child! Tartaglia! This guy!
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine.
Why
So,
would you do
I must
that?
have all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
Are you... I shouldn't even ask if he's crazy.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left.
Oh, you got your vision back. Look at that. His vision's back on his body.
I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found.
When she did meet you, she threw you through a portal, and then you decided to come back here for some freaking reason.
But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
How are you gonna become stronger when you're still recovering from fighting a whale for a while?
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over.
No.
It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Oh god. Oh god. Project, huh?
Project Stuja?
What's that project?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrator's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor.
Sorry, I'm white.
Agree?
I don't know what project that is, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be a great one.
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Just casually trash talking their colleagues behind their backs. Oh, then... in everything ever... Bro, he got... His master came by, threw him through a portal, supposedly so he could go back to Snezhnaya. He was like, wakes up, no, I need to go back to Fontaine, and he's here.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Totally not doing something behind your back at all, and you're totally not gonna try to kill me later.
Well, we just...
Paimon, you suck at this! Lenny, you should have kept Paimon. It would have been better if I was by myself. When Paimon's around, she's bad at lying. One more about you.
Right. We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you.
We're not killing Paimon! We still need Paimon. She may be annoying, but we still need her.
Is that so?
We have no friend. I mean, we have friends, but we don't have travel companion friends. I was about to say we don't have friends. I'm like, oh wait, we have like a ton of friends. But none of them want to travel with me. Nope, she's not useless. She's just,
Oh, well, you see, there's only so much you can learn.
Emergency
about
food.
Action. At least tell us something a little extra, like, why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
Make this worse. I would follow you around. No, he wouldn't. Or else he would have done so already. Bro's part of the Fatui. The knave leaves right now. She's sure to run into Linny and Clarby. Release the bird they gave us? No, we should try to get her talking about something else first. What does organization mean to you?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this.
Why are you even here? Go away!
I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser.
My siblings.
Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
Do not betray the family. You will be Tartaglia loves family.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard. Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
You should not trust that guy. You should not trust that guy. Even Scara knows that you should not trust that guy, but you are. They betrayed the house. Does that mean what Clearly said is true? Does David really treat her children like test subjects?
Wait, did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior.
She's a harbinger of the Fatui.
After all.
I don't think you should trust any of them. I'm really excited for Snezhnaya, but I'm also terrified because, Fatui everywhere. I don't know which Fatui we're gonna run into in Notland, but I'm terrified. Like, what is this project? Ugh.
The Primordial Sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
Much for learning anything about her betrayal. She probably only revealed that other secret in order to change the subject. Seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past.
So, you stayed in Fontaine.
No, not everyone's Fatui!
I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Or like, you shouldn't listen to that frickin' old dude at all!
Good. Like I said, I like.
Yeah, you're very. That's not how you spell Fatui, but I don't even know why you added the extra U for some reason. But at least you tried. That's all that matters.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention.
Child, his model looks really. He looks like he'll kill me. But we consider him a friend now, which is kind of crazy, because he's still a part of the Fatui, which the Fatui are doing some sus thing, so.
I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Extra use so I can ooh-woo? Okay.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I don't know what I'm trying to say to you. Anyway, hope you understand that gibberish. Bye.
Okay. I get the picture.
He really really loves his siblings, and that's the one thing I can appreciate about him, is that he's not all gone.
Well,
he still
would you look at
has
the time? I should probably
his
get going.
siblings that he loves.
Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next.
I
The
wonder
next
where.
time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
I don't want to. I don't want to spar with you. I already have too much to deal with. I don't need to spar with you right now. Also, the scariest thing about the rooster guy is that I think that's the one who's looking after his family. I feel like that's a bad thing. Like, he could probably use threatening his family, and that'd be really bad. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that he's using the family as a way to control Tartaglia. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, since he's part of Fatui, but I don't know. We'll see. We have to get there first.
Maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
Alright, alright. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
Arlecchino? It's not Arlecchino, it's Arlecchino?
No thanks necessary. You also played a part.
I've
in
heard this
obtaining
name
the
before.
answers.
I thought I
would say we
heard
can call
Arlecchino,
ourselves
but I guess it's
even.
Arlecchino? What? I'm so confused. I've heard both. I'm just gonna call you father.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
I hate when they do this to me. I'm already bad at pronouncing stuff already. Bye, child. See you, hopefully not Len.
Get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh, you want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
we managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
I think she does.
Oh, I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
Whoa. I'm gonna go before I, like, start foaming at the mouth or something. No, wait, I'm not gonna do that. No, not me. Never. The Fatui stuff has me stressed, I'll have you know. I'm pretty sure we can't beat, Father. Because she's pretty high up there in the ranks. I can't even imagine the other ones that would probably, like, stand absolutely no chance against. It's only get a bit stronger, don't we? I can't wait for the siblings to reunite, though. That's gonna be such a touching time. Whenever that will happen. Oh. Oh, they're right there. Here we go.
Lenny, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
What do you mean? Oh!
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished.
Uh-oh!
I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
I don't think we should push. I don't think we should be pushing a ghost into the light.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look.
Okay, we're sitting now.
Oh, that's a lot of pages.
Oh god.
Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, L'Endroit, Chambel, Horaire.
Thank you for showing me NPCs.
Yes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Anybody can have a scar on their face and be a completely normal person.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means the knave,
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life. Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
I don't know what's happening.
Sorry. I was thinking about something.
I'm worried for all of our safety.
I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little strange.
Strange.
Yeah, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
Oh, I certainly wouldn't want to be a part of the Fatui, so...
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filiol and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
Is this, like, about the current name or the previous one?
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa. Hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together.
Oh no.
Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future.
Oh, that's probably not good. It's probably not good.
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process.
Are they trying to resurrect somebody?
In the plan. It's an honor.
Is this something to do with that, or is it something to do with Tartaglia?
What they're really trying to do is subdue us.
There's something about
The
Tartaglia
existence
that's
of an
important.
intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
I just feel like he's a reoccurring thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he's. They want to take down Celestia, which I don't mind that honestly, because they seem to be like really bad too. But I don't think Fatui are necessarily good either. But there's a lot of like conflicts. Like the Fatui are plotting something big, but given how little Linny and the others seem to know about it, I probably won't be able to learn. Be sharp eye out during any future dealings with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection. I usually just don't have any good run-ins with the Fatui, so I just assume anything that is project with some of the Fatui are who are nope, and just nope. They're all pretty bad, but Totore scares me.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife.
You're gonna have all of the Gnosis soon too, oh god.
People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I'm
stressed.
The situation would make everything go back to normal. But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filiol and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filiol and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I just don't know what's happening, but it's not good. Whatever's happening is not good. There's a lot happening. Okay, you didn't even let me read that with my eyes.
I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry?
Oh, I think she'll be pissed.
If she finds out about all this, do you? She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens.
Just fly away! Just, ugh. You could just hide behind. No, just fly away.
Trust is effort, traveler.
Where's she going?
Look over there.
What's she doing over there?
Let's catch up with her before anyone sees.
Okay, so we're learning more stuff about the Fatui, which is a good thing. However, the Project Stuja, whatever, sounds awful. If you, unless, I don't know. It's just not. Because obviously they're getting the notes because we found out they're like the ashes of a dead person. So they're probably trying to resurrect that said person. And they want to take on Celestia, so I'm wondering if they want to use the ash, like, whoever is resurrected to, use it to fight Celestia, I'm assuming? There's also stuff with the tree that was getting burnt with Dotatori that I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. There's a lot of things that I'm, like, concerned about. Having, like, a good run-in with the Fatui is kind of interesting, but also we should know not to, like, fully trust them, ever. I don't think any of them are necessarily good people.
I opened the window while no one was looking.
But we haven't met all of them. And one of them we saw die, so. And the other one, got forgotten, and that was Skara. So his existence was just erased, and he's just the Wanderer now. And, a student in the academy in Sumeru, which is really funny. Punishment. College.
Look how pretty the outside is.
There's something here.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right? Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me.
Oh no.
As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough. You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
I know there was a previous
Everyone
name.
thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Oh, that's who. Wait! Was that the current name is father, not mother.
Mother? But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it.
This is about the past one.
And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
Spirit, it could be anything.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young, but it seems like she's been through a lot. It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
I'd love to see it.
Harry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're
Oh
gonna go
no.
see it together.
Are we turned wet? Oh, okay. Become dry.
But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot.
Thanks for casting that become dry spell. I am freed. You're welcome. I am quite good at spells.
I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
Uh-oh.
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her.
Uh.
Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
The night passes. It is now morning.
Right. Looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that, I have a question.
Oh? What is it?
Haven't they and the doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us.
Yes, you are guaranteed to get the banner character in your next one. If you lost your 50-52 deal, Luke, you will get the featured character next.
We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
I don't want to see the doctor ever again, but I'm gonna have to.
It's possible that Father and the doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
But she's father, not mother, so it has to be the previous one, right?
I don't think so.
If you watched the animation, you know that there was another one, another knave.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but
I would have connected the
records
dots
are
so
kept on the
fast.
Participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true,
Bring
Paimon
up the
doesn't think
mother!
I would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying.
Bring up the mother!
The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Let's focus on the plan for now.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her.
She's gonna...
Lynette,
She's gonna
you're with
know.
me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Gonna know, please.
Where are we going today?
Let's try somewhere further away this time.
Oh god, I'm choking. Give me a sec. Oh god. The water did not go down correctly. I don't want to cough you guys to death. Oh no, my poor soul. I'm just gonna go on top of here. I don't want to climb up anything. I'd rather. Oh, it's raining.
Pouring out here. Oh wait, the water levels.
Why is it your job to choke? Please don't strike me. I'm I'm fabulous. Oh god. There's a lot of lightning. Grapes. Oh my god, that was horrible. It went... Finding Inazuma moment. It isn't just lightning in Inazuma. If it's storming, then there's gonna be lightning. Ooh. Inazuma's just more aggressive.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep?
If I get struck by lightning.
Some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I
Please don't
ask
strike
any
me.
questions.
Please don't strike me with lightning. Oh, please don't.
Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
I knew you knew! Uh-oh.
Distract you?
I'm on. I'm on.
Good one.
I'm on.
No, we were just here for a chat.
I'm on. You could say things a little bit better.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
So, you know everything then.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends.
Oh no. Aimon needs a bonk.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
We should release the pigeon that Liddy gave us.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
Yes, all we can do is take it one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Oh god. Okay, well this is going swell.
We still have some time before my meeting. We might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation.
Is it gonna be
while
pleasant?
we wait.
Is it gonna be pleasant? Is it?
I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives?
Oh no.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one.
Oh god.
In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
I can't even. I'm a little scared, but she's also such a woman. Oh my god. I don't even know how to describe her, but she is like really beautifully designed. I can't dislike her.
But don't you care?
Even if she scares me.
They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
I'm on, please.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most.
I'm scared, but she's such a woman.
Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
Really no other way to solve the issue?
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filion, Nantoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove.
Shouldn't we be okay if she kills us?
If their efforts are unsuccessful,
because the way that she would kill us would be awesome, so.
And the punishment will be severe.
Oh, you do it.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this.
God.
It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Oh god, we're so freaking done, guys. Oh no. Oh god. I knew this wasn't gonna end well. Oh, there's a quest in here that I've just ignored. No! Dragon Man! Yay!
It's
I'm
been a while,
so
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Shh, quiet down for a moment. Oh no. How can I handle this?
I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
Two people I like in the same room!
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect.
It's been so
Although,
long.
if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you've brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Nods. It's so quiet. Why is it so quiet? Please, I can't take this.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean.
Ow.
But I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
No, not at all.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
What is happening?
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing.
Oh, God.
Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon.
What in the world just happened?
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm kind of in quite the... I'm in quite the predicament right now. It's not good what's happening right now. I don't want to see anyone die. Oh, God. Oh, Father, please don't.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Lenny, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay.
It's probably not.
Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
I'm thinking, Athonk. They may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the order to play with their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. Oh, we were talking in the front of the palace, Monia. Oh god, she mentioned Clarvy's name. Does that mean she knew where Clarvy was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Lenny and the others were going to act. Ah!
Oh, shoot. Are you alright?
Why did you run into me?
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry.
I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Why do you have that voice? I also wasn't paying attention.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
He looks kind of familiar for some reason.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Is he one of the peeps on the execution list?
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye.
Oh, sorry, cut you off there.
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back.
That one of the people that were executed.
We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along
So does she
the way.
actually not kill him?
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Looks like Paimon's trying to buy us more time. If we head back now, I doubt Linny and the others will have made any progress.
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Claire V, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Because that's the guy that had the scar that Linny was talking about, and then he's getting married, so...
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
We don't okay, we don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides
This
receive
happening,
something
please.
they want.
She knows
Demands and
everything.
threats only get you so far.
Your condition, let's hear it!
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
Accept your condition?
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
I am scared. Where are we going? Oh, that's quite far away. That is far away. Wasn't even the closest EP to that. I feel like this was a mistake. I'll be fine. Oh, I haven't done that. There was like a thing in the water, like a little challenge in the water that I just like gave up on because it was where you have to like toss a ball through like a ring and without exploding anything, and the third one made me want to pull out my hair, so I gave up. I'll come back to it another time. Sometimes I don't want to lose my mind. The music just changed. Kind of like sadder. Why are we all the way over here?
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first.
Oh.
I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process.
Oh, God.
There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on.
Oh,
or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Oh, Paimon. Oh, no.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Harry?
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious
Oh my God.
spirit.
Oh my God.
On the other hand, was rather cold-blooded.
Oh my God. It's her as a child. Look at that.
Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth.
Oh.
But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Perouer would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure.
Oh,
she and
didn't die as a
Perouer
kid.
weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Perouer suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Perouer could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Perouer, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle.
Oh.
But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Perouer end her life. From that moment on, Perouer's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled, and there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Oh god, killing the person at the very top.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Perouer killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Perouer won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
I don't even remember it being heard. I don't know if I've ever heard this name being put out or if I said it wrong before and forgot.
It was you all along. You're Perouer. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
I've said it wrong for a while now. Oh god.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father.
She would 100% kill me.
And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
The query we met though, who is she exactly?
Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met, was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
Oh, okay.
Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years worth, however. And it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives.
Do you think that will be able to able these flames and memories, or am I making very loose connection? Honestly, I have no idea what is gonna happen in Outland, but like, a lot of times in some story stuff, it does foreshadow stuff that happened in the next area. But I don't know. I really don't. We won't know until we get there. But a lot of people always talk about connections and like importance in quest stuff. And I find it very intriguing, those who like really fully pay attention to every like drop of like story. I have a lot of respect for those people because they read everything and they are really trying to connect stuff. There is a lot that we do not know, but there's some things that are actually implied and it's like, oh, that was implied earlier, and it's pretty cool. I like when things are implied and you learn about it. But I don't know, maybe it will be, or maybe it won't. We'll see.
But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape, and it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Oh god! Yeah, no, I could definitely see that happening. I mean, we are going to the Pyro Nation and flames, memory stuff. It could be brought up again.
Wait!
But I have no idea what's happening, Nolan. I'm pretty scared. Because after that, we're going to Snezhnaya, so...
But isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them.
Uh-oh.
I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Oh, yo, we're talking? Wholesome story from Nala? No, it's not gonna be wholesome. It's not gonna be wholesome.
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Oh my god, we really are talking.
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow.
It is serious. I was talking.
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
But I'm pretty sure the NPC that ran into us was somebody that was supposed to be killed. So I'm wondering if, like, I don't know if he, like, knew her or if, he got his memories erased of being a part of there. So, like, execution could be just, like, removing the... Because the problem is that they do have a lot of information that cannot be on the public. So they have to do something about that, which is why previous ones would execute. So I'm wondering if the execution between the previous name and this one is different. Because that guy, I'm pretty sure, was on the execution list. And he's not dead.
Well, it appears it's about time to proceed.
If we connect that in memories, it kind of makes sense.
Well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Those goddamn bugs.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first.
Oh no.
Lenny!
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
No, please!
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house, and for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoi, Sato, Toddy. Nantoi clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy
this
it.
Child,
That's what you said, wasn't it?
This child, how he ended up here is because he was a problem child. Do you know what he did? Strangled his household, his family, pets. This child. When I learned that, I was like, holy shit.
You little... You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings?
What the fuck?
Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So
what am I seeing right now?
why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Oh.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why?
You guys were deciding to talk smack. But also, it doesn't mean you need to die.
We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences.
By NPCs.
I'm sorry, Chapleau. Foltz.
This I don't want
I'm sorry, Father. We accept our punishment.
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Oh god, Linny. What are you doing?
Something you want to say, Linny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like.
Are the NPCs actually bad people? No! No, they're not. They just, when they joined, they didn't want to be associated with the Tal Fatui and they wanted to be normal people. It's not really something that I feel like they should die for?
I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this.
I don't think they die, though.
Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been.
Because I'm pretty sure the NPC we saw earlier who bumped into us was one of the people that were punished. You know, pay with their lives, you know? And I don't know, maybe I was seeing it wrong, but I'm pretty sure because of the scar and that he was risking everything for the person he loved and he's getting married, that is the same person. So I'm wondering if the execution has to deal with memory execution, but I have no idea. I have to see.
So please,
it could be
Father,
actual death, you never know.
Please, reconsider.
I just don't think that NPC was very much alive, and that NPC was also on the list.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
Oh god.
Linny, you...
I also agree with Linny.
Oh god.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination,
oh, here we go.
We shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Our
None
weapons?
of us can beat this lady, I'm telling you! None of us can beat this woman.
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Cast your magic or something? I'm telling you right now, the knave is very strong, like way stronger than the traveler. So it'd take a lot
Father is way too
to
strong,
win.
even for Linny.
Lenny, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did you hear that, Traveler?
We have to see this.
Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do?
I
Win something like that?
We can't win. None of us can win.
If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Is executing them really what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. But that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
Guess through. Oh, we back! Oh god! There's no way the knave will lose on purpose. Although...
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
I'm making my choice!
Traveler?
I like to see for myself what the fourth of the what 2E Harbingers can do. I'm telling you guys, the fourth is very strong. I can't imagine going against the other 3 in the top.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Paimon, it's fine. That's okay.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
God. Paimon, just go back! Paimon, go somewhere else, please. You don't fight, do you? Oh. Why am I the only one here if this is a duel?
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Stay put!
Closer now.
Oh god.
And voila! With these rising flames.
No! Stay away from me!
Now that's more like it.
Right here.
Don't attack me when I have my squishy people out!
Spare your energy. Running is a pretty
I have squishy people on my team!
Destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
Oh god.
Look out! Spare your energy. Running is a pretty
No, please stay away from me. You have that weird mechanic thing I know about.
Time to shine! I see everything!
Spare your energy. Voila! Running is a pretty
What do you mean the same mistake? What is that achievement? Stay away from me!
Eyes always watching now. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent.
Hang in there!
I'm not hanging in there! Okay. Well, that was quite easy. Oh, cutscene time. I closed out the game. Okay, there we go. Why are we doing this right now? Hang in there, Vebbers. I'm not hanging in! Holy crap, look at her. Oh my god. End of the Two Worlds Flames. Oh, this is gonna be sick. Wait. Ah, there's more!
Seared away. My blade is all that remains.
Not, oh, I had my squishy person out. Maybe I should have brought Zhong. I thought it was done. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. What do you mean now's our chance? There's some crazy shit happening right now.
Emerge. Everyone hold hands. Go get shield blade. Don't
Now stay away from me. What is that?
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains.
Watch out for Father's movements.
Oh god. Oh god, what the f— I should have brought a shield person. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just— no, not a person we should have out there. How long is this fight gonna be? How long is this fight gonna be?
Your punishment made manifest.
Okay, use it. Oh, okay, I got it.
Suntown is only the beginning.
go away. Don't be scared.
Oh, whoa, you should try to snipe me out!
Suntown is only
Watch out for Father's movement.
Oh my god! 6 phases. That's some sick music. Oh. Yo, let's go. What's— ooh. Remine! Look at that block!
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh shh. Oh shit.
Oh, I know.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry, Father.
This music's sick. This cutscene is amazing.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Me with my dull blade. Oh, wow. She's got such an amazing design. I love her. Oh my god.
Father, no!
Bark. That time to bark.
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Oh yeah, we're not as strong as you. That's damn sure.
Crimson Moon.
Oh god!
Move.
Holy crap. Ooh.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was— I think she's cheating. No, she's just actually stronger than us. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. Just not yet.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get
Yeah, that was an absolutely amazing cutscene. That was so good. Oh no, Lenny, are you okay?
Brother, are you alright?
Linny.
Is she really gonna pull? Haha, it really wasn't. I think she. If she was going all out, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pretty sure that was her using a lot of her strength, like enough to kill us. If we made any mistake, we probably would have died.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body.
Yep, I guess this.
No harm
Let's
will
go.
come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth. And will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
So that means the young man that I thought looked familiar, the one selling newspapers outside Palace Monia. He must have been the same Hooray? I don't remember his name. We saw on the list of execution. He wasn't killed at all.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
No, if my understanding of the name is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. Right, that lived in the House of Heart. As dead. Oh god. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out his life with his beloved. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their lives.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
So it is technically still an execution, but they technically still get to live, but they will just have no idea about what happened to them.
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Yes, it's an execution of the mind.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father.
Let's go.
I mean, she's the 4th in the Fatui Harbingers. She probably is evil. But she's not the doctor.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Oh my god. Oh, time.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long.
Ah!
How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident?
No!
Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
And I would say she's probably had enough lies.
Oh. Okay then. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
Oh, God.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
Oh!
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
I'm depressed.
Really? traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
But if we can't beat the father, how are we going to fight the others? Ah! It is a sad story. I wasn't thinking I would feel so much in a Fatui story quest after the amount of bullshit they put me through. Talk about the land of Animo, nation of freedom. Talk about the land of Geo. No, I'm not gonna talk. I don't want to talk about that one, but I do. I like the Dinder one.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying.
I am so sad right now.
I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty good.
We can talk about all of them, it's fine.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard.
Oh.
Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom.
Oh my
Even
god.
if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
I can't take this. My heart. It hurts. Talk about the Langio Nation of Contracts.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before.
Zhongli legitimately faked his freaking death. That was something. Don't hurt me.
If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I just have to keep them all for me then.
I can't
I could wear
even.
a different one every day.
I can't imagine father wearing a dress. I just can't see it. Dude was like, I'm tired of being faked his own death. He's just vibing. Talk about the land of Arlecchino, nation of eternity.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Ito's not scary!
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Ito is not scary at all. It's just a big old dummy. Oh, gonna be all about the various nations you visit. Eventually, the conversation returns to Fontaine, the nation she once called home.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
The Fontaine quests were so long. There was one part where I just could not have any stopping point. It went on for like 6 hours. Oh god.
Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next? Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly.
Oh my god.
Detective Paimon, of course.
Why do you do this, Paimon?
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
He's listening really intently to Paimon's story about our time in Fontaine. Seems really happy, like all our troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax. Not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
Time passes, she'll probably forget everything we've told her and go back to being that scared little girl who could only hide in the shadows. So busy thinking, almost didn't notice the sun has risen. No!
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well?
Oh
almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel.
Oh!
Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Why? I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, but oh god, why?
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Ugh.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'Été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Ugh, oh god. Why are you working?
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life.
Okay, so that wasn't all out? I think that was enough to kill us. Oh my god. If that's not... The human didn't kill me. She was not... If that's not going all out, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how she is all out, because I'm certainly not going to be able to beat that. I was struggling even when she wasn't going all out.
I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it.
What monster?
We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
Oh god, I don't know if I like this project. I'm scared.
Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
What does this mean?
As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment, no matter how arduous the journey ahead. I hope we both reach our desired destination.
I came here to find my sibling, and I've been just helping every fucking nation. And, there's a lot of responsibilities ahead of me, oh god. Why am I waiting 2 days later? It's not over yet? Ugh. Ugh. There's a lot of things that I'm worried about when it comes to the Fatui. There's a lot of things I'm worried about. I'm worried about what the plan with Tartaglia is, because there's something. Just wanted to find out whether now we're in this mess. I want to be reunited and then fight together. That's what I want.
Why do so many? Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Paimon wonders how they're doing.
Okay, let's go. This has been amazing. I've really liked the story quest, the cutscenes, and the story in it is pretty nice. It's pretty nice to see writing on Fatui Harbingers. Could care less about the doctor.
How are you feeling?
I haven't seen nothing good on that guy at all. At least there's somewhat of a goodness, not really. I would expect that the Fatui has really, bad people, and technically they're kind of all bad, but some of them still have somewhat morals, and some of them don't have any morals.
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
The pre-duel cutscene was cool. It was nice. I really like...
What about you?
This version had some pretty cool stuff in it. Like the world quest that came out, in this version, really good. The cutscenes, the music, phenomenal. I was tearing up. It was beautiful. I'm raised rained!
I knew you'd come out unscathed.
You
Us,
could
on
have
the other
died.
hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over. Oh, And I wanted to ask, is Claire V gone?
Yeah.
Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
We bid her farewell under a blanket of sunlight.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crusabina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
the voice she gave.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crusabina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Don't think about that for a
Father
minute.
rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Are Filial and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Oh god, it's done. Oh my god, that was so long. Oh my god. My head kind of hurts. My allergies are like really bad today, so.
Thank you for complete.
Cool, cool. I don't have to do commissions. I'm great. I'm feeling good. Yay! I have a single pull. I have a single pull. I have a single pull and not a pity. I don't have patience. I only single pull. Probably because I decided to pull for Yae for my, because I don't really have a lot of good Electros. Gotta give you luck. I don't need her. I like her design, but I don't need her. It's not like when this boy came out and I was like, yeah! Or Risley. Like, these are must pulls for me. I mean, that butt. This was a must pull. Must pull. Must pull. Not really must pull, but I pulled anyway. Must pull. Must pull. Must pull. I pull for Animo. I pull for Animo. I don't have Zhao, but the screaming Risley was something I will never forget. I screamed. Get it. I was not intending that I would get Farina because I got Risley, but then I got Farina and I was very happy. That means I have all except the Ryan Shogun, because yeah. Level up Venti. You want me to level up Venti? I think, do I have enough mats? Okay, I do actually. I didn't have enough! What else? Oh, you still need to be ascended. Oh, I see why I haven't, because I have to do that boss. Spicy. I need to ascend you as well. I got these close to each other. Oh. Hey, look at that. You need this too. There we go. Look at that. All leveled up. Ugh. I don't have enough mats for you. Sorry. Oh, God. Yeah, I need to ascend those two. Eh? Oh. Cool beans. They had new profiles too. I don't know precisely why I got an achievement, but it was something else. Alright. Get me out of here. I could have checked why, but I didn't, because I'm used to quickly. Oh God. What the fuck just happened? I'm used to quickly claiming those, because I'm a very impatient person. Some music. I'm not done for my ears though, that one's so loud. I could have checked why, but I didn't, because I make my life harder. Ooh. Woo. Stuff. Okay. Yeah, that was 3 hours long. Sometimes they're like 2 hours. That one was longer because it had a lot more information. Tartaglia showed up? He was just gonna show up. I would have given him the vision. Why did I go through all that trouble if I wasn't gonna be the one that gives him back his vision after he gave it to me for some freaking reason? That was really good. I really like that story quest. I didn't actually check to see boss that I had to fight again. It seemed nice. It was sad. Yeah, sad, but nice. Cutscene, amazing. Music, yes. Character writing, also yes. Nice in the storytelling way, yeah. Definitely some good character writing for the Tui Harbinger. There's a lot about Tartaglia that we still don't know. But there's a lot of, like, implications of what he could be in the future. Come with the fight against Celestia. I am honestly worried how it's gonna be when we get to Snezhnaya. Like, are they gonna, like... I don't think they're gonna... I don't know if they're gonna welcome us. I feel like they'll kick my ass. We gotta get through Notland first, and that one is also kind of scary, but... Scary in, like, different ways. Like, I hope that they do it correctly, because based on the nations, there's, the people in there, they're not light, dark-skinned. And those, I forgot which ones they were, just know that people are worried that they're not going to, design the characters correctly for the place that it is, just based on how Sumeru turned out. But we'll see. I hope the story writing's good. I don't really want another Inazuma where it's just all over the place. Because that's why I didn't really like Inazuma. Like, just didn't feel good. It didn't make me feel as the way that Fontaine and Sumeru did, especially. It's the only one that made me feel kind of off. Everything else was fine. And the recent World Quest is phenomenal. So, I say this is a good patch. I'm really looking forward to the Dainsleaf quest, and you guys should too, because we are going to go into that blind together. That's not until next version. This version just started, so we have to wait a while. However, I really hope there's a Dainsleaf quest, because it's about time that he has one. And that one gives us stuff about, you know, yeah. I think we're in 4.6. I think the next version's 4.7. But in Dainsleif Quest, we learned stuff about the Abyss and Conria, and it's very important to, our sibling stuff. It's, you know, very important to finding out what our siblings doing, and the last one, we saw some shit. I don't even know how to explain. I was shocked by it, because I was like, holy flip. Yeah, I really like Dainsleif quests. Not because I like Dainsleif because he's sus, but because I just like learning about the sibling. We always hear something about the sibling or see something the sibling went through. It's quite, like, one of my favorite things. Since after all, we're doing this journey to reunite with our sibling, and I don't know, I have no idea, but in Sumeru we found out the sibling is a part of Teyvat. Which is really wild because we're not a part of Teyvat. The siblings are like travelers. They travel other worlds, you know? So, how in the heck and why in the heck is our sibling a part of Teyvat? Weird. Really weird. In Fontaine we learned about the Nossi being ashes of some dead person, so travel sort out nation problems. Well, then we go to different places together, so and they ended up whatever the heck happened in like the beginning with that lady. I can't wait to see her again. It's really bizarre. I just have I have like some things, like for instance the Samsara stuff, the loops and time stuff. I feel like time is probably one of the biggest things in Genshin because it's mentioned so much. Time loops. Alright, you'll see when you decide to get into, especially Sumeru, you'll get a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that are really interesting about Genshin that we still don't have like the full understanding of. I'm kind of feeling more Genshin recently. It's just Star Rail's really fun. It is really fun. I think it'll be easier when you catch up on Star Rail. Cause since I'm caught up on it, I can balance between Genshin and Star Rail pretty easily. Ugh. Ugh. There'll probably be like a... Oh god. When I'm caught up with Star, I should go back to Genshin. Did it auto-mod you for Rail Eye? Okay, permanent term. Rail Eye has been... Why would you say it again? Rail Eye got blocked? Yes, it did! It got blocked a second time! Heart. Nah. Keyboard smash moment. Why did you test it again after it just got you the first time? You are a silly little gremlin, aren't you, Art? I'm probably just gonna end the stream though today because I don't feel like looking for anything. I'm tired, my head kind of feeling funky. Sleepy. My allergies have been absolute ass. Grumbling. Whenever this song comes on, I get... What is this? It's called... Happy in my mind, I guess? I don't know. Anyway. Not like VOD peoples will be able to hear it because it's muted. So. Only I and live chat can hear it. I'm gonna stop talking about Genshin before my throat dies. Thank you guys for tuning... I was here, yes you were. Thanks you guys for tuning in for, the Knave Father story quest. It was really good. I'm glad that we got to see that cutscene together. Tomorrow is Overwatch 2. I don't know who's joining that. I don't think Days. I don't know. I don't know who's going to that. It might just be me, or maybe some other people will be there for it. Either way, I'm playing Overwatch tomorrow because I need to. Okay, Heart's gonna be there. Heart is going. You might be the only one with me tomorrow. Which has happened already because I don't want to get a tired Fisk to play Overwatch. I just has to set up. What? Just want to play Overwatch with me. Cry? No, it's fine though. I have to play either way because I have to grind the goddamn battle pass because I want that. I bought it with my saved coins, so I didn't spend any money to get that Mercy skin, and I haven't gotten the Mercy skin, but yeah. No way, my plane crashed. I'm busy. Sorry. Okay. What? You mean your plane crashed? Where were you going? Yes. Friday is Overwatch Day, and then Saturday I just will pick something in the morning and be like, hey, yeah, I'm streaming. Cool. Unless I feel really ill. In that case, no. Because my allergies are really bad right now, so we'll see how I'm feeling. Either way, I am playing Overwatch tomorrow. Okay, Heart. Bye to everyone except Heart. I love you guys. I have fun. I was also battling for my life with allergies. You love me? I said bye to everyone else and said I love them, but it was all except you, so no. I don't love you. I'm kidding though. That's a joke. I love my friends. They just love to fight me. Smile. My friends are always battling me. Why? Giving me weird nicknames. Like Goomba. And now someone called me Larry, which has no connection to anything. I'm so sad. I don't know what you're talking about. You bully and, like, we bully equally. You and I are, like, equal bully terms. What we should be fearing is Fisk. It's just the way that you react to dying in the game that I laugh at, not that you died in the game. I can't not laugh when you're in a trial thing and that happens. I'm not gonna say what happened, but I couldn't help it. It was just the way that it happened. That was just so funny, and I had to laugh. I gotta express myself sometimes. Shaking my head. You laugh at me too. Come on. If I die in a funny way, are you just gonna just ignore it, or are you gonna laugh? This is how it is. Anyways, go. I am gonna go. Jeez, don't tell me what to do. How dare you tell me what to do? I know what I'm doing. I'm ending stream. Go, Webbers. Alright. I'll see you guys. Oh god, almost choked on air. Please! Stop! I'm trying to end stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow with some Overwatch 2. It should be at 8 AM CST. Yes! Okay. Oh, guys. Learn to breathe. I've been breathing my whole life. I know what I'm doing. Alright. Well, stay sparkly, everybody, and toodaloo. Tee-hee.